Hey everyone, it's Kim Barnes-Jefferson here of the Fabulous Fit Squad. And today I want to pop in and, it's the day after Halloween and I keep seeing all these posts about people like, oh my God, how am I going to survive eating my food, blah, 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 blah. And I was, and I wanted to come on and talk about that. And today I was listening to a podcast. One of my favorite things to do is listen to podcasts, really what's on the radio. And they were talking about your attitude is your destination. So if I tell myself that I have all this candy in the house and I'm just going to eat it all, guess what? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm telling myself there's candy in the house. I have no control. I have no willpower. So I'm just going to eat it all. Then I'm going to feel guilty about it. And then I'm going to post on social media how guilty I feel about it. And then I might go to the gym and try to burn it off. Or I might just not eat to make up. And I say this not to be a bitch, because it totally sounds like I'm being bitchy. I'm kind of being bitchy. I want to bitch slap you from the crazy. I want you to understand that, sure, you have candy in the house. That's okay. Guess what? I have candy in my house too. And guess what? I've had more than 2 pieces of candy today. And it's going to be okay. But what I want is that attitude to not define, oh my God, this is horrible. Oh my God, I can't do this. I can't have this around me. And I do believe that, having junk in your house just isn't something you should do on the regular basis. But there are going to be instances, we're coming into the holiday seasons where, there are going to be foods in your house that you normally don't eat. And I want you to change that attitude about, if it's food in the house, I'm going to lose my shit. If it's food in the house, I'm going to start to feel guilty about it. If it's food in the house, I'm clearly going to gain 400 pounds. And what I want you to think about is, it's okay to have that food in the house for limited periods of time. I just need to decide what my attitude is going to be towards it. And so right now, if you think about candy, it's like you buy candy because you want to participate in Halloween. Because it's a free holiday. No one is going to give you a ticket if you don't give out candy to the little kids. If you don't want to participate in it, turn your light out. Don't be home. And no one will come to your door. And that's how it is. Same thing with Thanksgiving or Christmas. I always tell people, the attitude I go into it with isn't, oh my God, I'm going to stuff my face and oh my God, my pants are going to fit. I go into it and I just say, you know what? I'm going to eat before I go. And I'm only going to eat what makes me happy. There's no need for me to have everything that's on that table. There's no need for me to be nice. There's no need for that. The one thing I will say is there's always someone who has their signature dish. And there's no reason that I need to grab a handful of it. I can just grab a teaspoon, a tablespoon of it just to make them feel good. That's okay. But you don't have to have this full plate of their special signature dish. And then, I always tell people that's my attitude. I go into it knowing I'm just going to focus on foods I like. Yes. Are there going to be some extras? Absolutely. But I also know that I don't want to go home with that overstuffed feeling. I don't want to go home being like, oh my God, why did I do that? That feeling sucks. So I remember that feeling and I know how I got to that feeling. So I change my attitude about what I'm going to put on my plate so I don't get that feeling. And if you enjoy that feeling, who am I to deny you of this? But that's my attitude. My attitude tells me it's okay to enjoy the holidays because families can be, double-edged sword. You could either love being with your family or your family's like, let's just get through this. So it really depends, what type of family situation you have. But, go in with the best attitude. Go in and know that, your mom might say something that triggers you. It's how she is. And just smile and accept. Just know that that crazy uncle will be there. Whatever it is, just go in with that attitude. Like, change your mindset that, you know what? I'm grateful that I have a family. I'm grateful that I have people who want to share time with me. That's the best part about the holidays. And then you can ignore them for the rest of the year. But for 364 days out, other 364 other days, you can ignore them. But go in with the attitude that I got this. Because if you go in with the attitude that I don't have the strength, I don't have the stamina, I'm going to rely on willpower will only take you but so far. So change the attitude. And ways that you can change the attitude is that, build up your strengths. I always tell people about 3 bites, like this 3-bite rule, like have 3 bites, and if it doesn't blow your hair back in 3 bites, toss it. If it's a food that's just like a trigger food for you, so for example, some people, candy is a trigger food, like the sweetness, just they can't stop. And as soon as it's over, I just say to people, like, leave a bowl out of your house on your front step, and I bet you it'll be gone before you know it. Or bring it to work the next day, so that if it's something that's going to trigger you or something that's going to, make you just like binge eat a whole bowl, absolutely do that. When it comes to Thanksgiving and so forth, I go before I go to dinner. I always eat. So I go into the meal full. Even on the times that I cook, I eat while I'm cooking, so that I'm not, and it's so easy when you're cooking to lose track that you didn't eat. You're just so worried about making sure everything comes out at the right time, that you need to take the time to eat, so that when the time dinner comes, you're not like, oh my God, I haven't eaten all day, and you're just hoovering up the food. So I hope this was helpful, and I want you to just think about changing your attitude. If you're looking for someone to help you change your attitude, I'm doing a flash sale today on my 6-week reboot program, and that is available right now for only $98. It goes up at 12 midnight tonight, but if you guys want in, it's $98. I'll put the link in the comments, and that way you guys can check out the program. It's definitely something to help you get through the holidays, help you change your mindset, figure out what the hell to eat, workouts, recipes, balance, figure out priorities, trigger foods, all that good stuff. So if you have any questions or comments, absolutely leave me a comment below, and I'll talk to you guys on Thursday. Have a fabulous Tuesday evening.